journeyed through the ashen wood and found my tower there. The kindest of them all stood before the gates. You had come to brave both time and fate. You had come to brave both time and fate. 'Twas I who placed the heavy crown its weight you gladly bore. The tower prospered in your reign, and song arose once more. But deep beneath, in damp and dark, a demon lay concealed, and only fools and cowards seek to force the past to kneel. The kindest of them all stood before the gates. You had come to brave both time and fate. You had come to brave both time and fate. You met your love in clovered field and lay upon the heath. No shadow dared to cross the sun that shone on all beneath. But one day shadow wore a face and walked among your own. By bloody blade and broken oath was kindness overthrown.
All right, chat, ads should be over. Chat, here we are. We're about 1 hour early than usual start time, and that is because I have to leave a little bit earlier than usual, but also because I couldn't wait any longer. I wanted to play more. All right, chat. I left off last time, started back 2. I really want to keep going in this game. I'm loving it. Like, actually, though, I couldn't stop thinking about the game. I had to stop myself from, like, watching too many people play it so I didn't get spoiled on too much stuff. But, like, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. But, yeah, I'm excited to see how it goes. So, quick recap. I did die to the Dragon Knight the first time because I fucked up and I sent 2 of my knights on a 2-day mission. I could have had no demon uses. I could have stayed away from this little bastard down here, but I fucked up. They got me. But, you know, surely using it only once or twice won't come back to bite me later, right? Surely if I don't use it too much, we're perfectly fine. Also, now that I think about it, maybe the demon's not so bad. You know, we have a demon on our team, right? Doulahan. Doulahan's just out here chilling, you know, and they seem fine, you know? I don't see the issue with all of that, you know? So, like, who cares? It's perfectly fine. Totally, right? Right, guys? But yeah, we picked up this little idiot, Aaron or Aaron. I feel like Aaron would be 2 A's. I'm gonna go with Aaron. Aaron. Like orange, but Aaron. Ideally, Sir Aaron, I gotta do it right. Sir Aaron. The youngest heir of the formidable line of Dracovic is a gentle young knight who lacks confidence but has lofty ideals. And be kind to him. Chat, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna try and dump him off as soon as I find another knight. Oh wait, we have a maximum of 8 knights. It used to be 6. Oh, I guess that means we're guaranteed at least 2 more knights here. Damn, we get a lot of fucking goobers then. Okay, well, I guess we don't have to dump Aaron so soon because we have free space. I thought we were gonna still be at 6. But okay, Aaron, time has been bought for you. You're welcome. You should be grateful. Because realistically, I'm gonna be honest, chat, right? You know, my real team is Gwendon, Doulahan, Ursula, Silger. Those are the 4. Those are my goobers. That's my ace team. Angelica honestly kind of hates me. Although Silger doesn't like me that much either, but I think he'll come to join the team. He'll come to understand what we're all about, you know? But yeah. That's what's going on here. There's one thing I want to do before I forget. We should be able to talk to the reseller and send him an invitation to visit during the next cycle, because freaking Gwendon, this little bastard, was apparently in debt. And so we had to go ahead and pay off. And that's part of why I'm pretty sure if I didn't have to pay for Gwendon, we could have beaten the Dragon Knight the first time, even though we only had 3 knights. Because I had to pay for Gwendon to keep him around for the fight, we didn't have the money bonus. And I think the money bonus would have put us up to a success, which is very sad. Very, very sad. But alas, here we are. Let's upgrade some goobers though. Because here's the thing, Chad, is I gotta do a quick like check of all of my people's stats. Because I have Angelica and Gwendon are kind of like they're kind of all rounders. Ursula also is kind of I mean, obviously she's better at wit and magic, but like the wit agility combo is already kind of Silger's thing. And then Doulahan also has a lot of magic. So I need to like and there's no point in putting charisma for Ursula because she hates diplomacy. So I'm kind of getting the vibe that maybe we put Ursula into like I think what we do is we have to look at Ursula, Gwendon, and Silger and kind of figure out what they're all about. Silger's no magic, no luck, low charisma. I have a strong feeling that there's no point in me putting charisma into Ursula or Silger, right? And so I'm kind of getting the vibe that Ursula's good at magic. Maybe we bump her strength. I think bumping everybody's strength to just a little bit is a good idea. Just a wee bit, you know? Nothing too crazy. I don't want them like because I think if they already have 3, bumping their stats from there can be kinda worth it, right? Because 3 is like it's not the worst ever, but at the same time, it might be nice to have someone with a super high wit. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna bump Ursula's wit a bit more, and then we'll bump Silger's agility more and get them to like 10 in a stat, and then we'll start rounding them out. I think that could be good. Alright, so we invited the one guy. Let's see what Ursula wants to say. Hey, Ursula. The young woman is facing away from you, leaning slightly forward. Her shoulders move gently as if she was following a soundless rhythm. We're dancing? Yeah? Dot, dot, dot. Still, we gonna flirt with Ursula? Hmm. Yes, we will. Ah. Hey, didn't hear you come in. I'm not drinking, no, not yes. Not yet. To be honest. She turns around again before facing you once more, holding a lute. Was taking care of this little chick. She taps the instrument's wood as though it were an old friend. She has just met again for a long time apart. Ah, so she's a bard, a musician. I kind of let it rot in a corner, but now that I'm settled here, think it's time to fix it up. She slides her fingers along the strings. What were you playing? A Brimwood ballad, Where's My Lullaby by the Vultured Crooks. Well, let's say it was a try, still retuning my old lute. How long have you can't just say they're terrible at it, what the fuck? A little, but with all the traveling, haven't had much opportunity lately. But I learned in Brimwood with a friend. We even had our own little group. Musician? We were doing Ironluth, you know? Brimwood's defining sound from the gut, crafted by its outcasts. Ironluth sounds like it's like supposed to be metal. I love it. I love it. Really? Wouldn't have guessed. Just goes to show life is full of surprises. Damn, literally three hearts in a row? The fuck? That's like coming on a bit hard, don't you think? Why not? But I'm not very comfortable performing in front of anyone just yet. Sorry. Alright, boss. Let's get to work though. Alright, gotta get to work. I have 230 bucks. I'm gonna go repair some armor before I forget, because we have several people who are very injured. Repair Ursula. And then, oh, it's gonna cost us a lot, but I think it's worth repairing all 3 of them, even though that's gonna use most of our money. Alright, let's see the audiences today. Who do we got? Oh, I forgot to fucking do the one thing. Good morning, Your Grace. It seems the ancient power of the tower awoke last night. Shrouded in all its majesty, centuries-old legends indeed tell that this edifice expands in step with the growth of its ruler's reign, reflecting his power. Yet I had never been able to witness this glorious spectacle in my lifetime. This expansion could also, perhaps, give us the opportunity to bolster our ranks. I recently heard word of a young man from Kutnar whose talents as a groom are highly praised. A recruitment that, I must admit, would relieve me of certain time-consuming tasks. A minor detail. I won't hide my emotion when I think of the entire journey walked beside you. Seeing the culmination of our efforts fills me with deep pride. Persevere on this path, Your Grace. Alright, before I actually do the audience stuff, can I... Oh, I never mind. I can't go back. Hey, Rupin came real quick. Alright. Yo, Rupin, I paid off the debt. You want to work for me now? What an infinite pleasure it is to see you again today, isn't it, Your Grace? I'll get straight to the point. The poor man you recently encountered, that lost sheep who had the audacity to take a shot at you, is not unknown to us. Excuse me? Rest assured this individual acted on his own initiative, and his actions have been unanimously disavowed by our members. The Brimwood Guild, keen to preserve our relations, has therefore tasked me with conveying its deepest apologies and assuring you that he has been promptly removed from our ranks. Cool. Thanks, Rupin. You're cool. Ignore the fact that you kind of had to pay you a bunch of money for a debt, but you know, other than that, cool. We hope this resolution appeases the Sovereign. I am appeased. Alwena. Your Grace, would it be possible to make some modest improvements to our personal quarters? One of your damned knights is making an unbelievable racket. Who is it? It's probably gonna be like fucking, I don't know. I haven't slept a wink last night. I was harried by a whining female voice that seemed to be arguing with some sort of wild animal. Beyond simply being unpleasant, those insufferable voices were on the verge of being unhinged. Do something or I'll start knocking down random bedroom doors. Oh boy. I will hire workers to carry out work in our private quarters. They'd better hurry up before I decide to take matters into my own hands. Well, that tells me that might be a bit of a problem. One of my knights might be having problems. It's either Ursula or Angelica. For some reason, I was going to say like some other, I don't even know. I have a feeling it might be Angelica though. Although I don't think Ursula likes animals. But at the same time, Angelica is like animal lover. So it's like, it could be either, but like, I think it could be either. I don't know. A very precious scroll has been lost. You know, the usual end of the world bringing back demons kind of scroll. Ooh, demon scroll. One of our test subjects flew away with it. A harpy, to be precise. Do you have a knight available for this kind of tedious task? Whoa, these guys are kind of dicks. Let's pick up the scroll and use it, just out of curiosity. I would get a mount if I do that. Yo, we love messing with demon stuff. We love demon stuff, don't you know? Yippee! Gwendon disliked that, but Doulahan and Ursula loved that. Audacious increased to level 2. Good decision, count me in. Dude, they also want me to use demon stuff? Dude, maybe I've been like slacking on the scholars. Maybe the scholars are actually like they're kind of, maybe they're into what I'm trying to do. Damn, there's a lot of conversations here. All right, let's see what's that. This is a bad sign when there's this many people trying to talk. The tower has been transformed by its divine grace in the wake of your power, my sovereign. It is now a little closer to its former glory. Changes according to my actions? Such magic impresses me. A masterful work, isn't it? The builder of this edifice was a powerful mage who transcended his own limits to raise it. For this place was indeed constructed by a man, contrary to the religious account that claims it is the work of the gods. Alas, it sometimes turned against him. Magic that can reshape reality according to the strength of a soul is not something to be placed in everyone's hands. So this place is now less powerful than it once was? This edifice was not always the time-worn relic it has become. But deprived of its ruler's power for so long, the tower has weakened again and again. I recall the moment of its creation. It was such a magnificent monument that its summit, piercing the horizon, seemed to vanish from sight. A beacon raised to broadcast the kingdom's independence, a flagship whose magic reflected pure strength. Perhaps you will manage to restore its full splendor, my sovereign. Okay. It is my goal. Maybe we flirt with the tower just this once. Just this once. I hope I can prove worthy of you, my dear. Just this once. Any new rooms? No. Fuck. Map room time. Oh, there's a new thing? Oh, we can send for the stable guy. Let's send an invitation. So they'll arrive during the next cycle. Forge? What's going on in the forge? Ah, there you are. I must say I was rather worried with all this Dragon Knight business and everything. You totally nailed it. I didn't expect that much from you, but you did help me find my precious hammer after all. Anyway, let's talk about serious business. Do you think I could take a closer look at any Dracovic armor? I mean, sure, I don't care. Oh, I can't wait to dissect every piece of metal that makes up their beautiful armor. Thank you, Your Grace. That all? Okay. Anything we can buy? Anything new? Ooh, there's some new things. A net. Yo, net seems kind of sick. Vermeil, Chris Blade, Strange Blade. Some say its undulations offer a certain advantage. Others claim it is merely a flourish. Interesting. Requires Gavalt, Almer, Merchants 15. Scholars 30. Huh. What are these? Assassin Dagger. Ooh. Longbow. There's some interesting weapons in here. I need money, though. Let's see what Alwena wants to say. Congratulations on your recent victories, Your Grace. Something bothering you? I'll not hide the fact that I cannot bring myself to fully rejoice in your recent expansion. History is rife with tales where victory is often but a prelude to greater torments, is it not? Nah, surely nothing bad will happen. Nothing bad whatsoever. Do not rest too heavily on your laurels, Your Grace. No one knows what perils still lie in wait for us. Okay. Cool. I think at this point it's round table time. All right. So what do we got? I want to do the weird demon, the demon thingy. That seems like a pretty good Ursula quest. Although, let's see if there's anyone else. Ooh, it could. Oh, wait, no, because this, Aaron can't do solo missions very well, so I think we send Ursula on this job. But let me see if there's a better weapon for her. I don't think there is. I think this is good. So we assign Ursula here. You nailed it. Didn't she used to be like, oh, fucking bummer, dude? Let's see, what else we got here? Ideally, I want some things that either increase relation with a faction or give me a consumable. Let's see. Milkford are requesting your assistance in investigating. Actually, also, what are the different places? Oh, I never did the friendly hunt because in this timeline. So I'll send you there. And then let's see. That means we have. And how long are these quests again? That's going to be 2. So Ursula's going to be gone and Silger's going to be gone for 2 days. Okay. Are there any single day quests? I don't want to assign too many people to... Okay. This is the only single day quest, I think. Yeah, the Bat Charmer. And I don't think Angelica's a very good fit for it. So I think we're just going to not send her or Aaron on the job. Although actually Aaron can probably still do it even though they aren't good solo. I think they can do it by themselves, so because they have really good magic and wit, and then charisma's not terrible, so we'll give them this and we'll give them this as well, and that should hopefully fix all of that stuff. Okay. I send my knights. Oh wait, a knight has. Oh no, a meal. I forgot about meal. Meal time. Kitchen. We will send a meal for Ursula. I think Ursula liked the taco, right? Yeah. There we go. Alrighty. Here we go. My knights, go and do my bidding. Goodbye. Confirm. Okay, they both liked their missions apparently. That's good to know. Next cycle. I totally want to go to Almore, the place where they say demons are like coming from. That'll be fun, right? Okay, the haunted lighthouse. Here we go. Let's see if those two manage to do it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, oh, yeah. They got it easy. Easy clap, boss. Can we have a great success? Hell yes. And they barely took any damage. That's perfect. What did we get? Gargoyle soup. Dressed specialty. When eaten cold, it promises to sharpen the mind in exchange for some digestive discomfort. Mmm, I love me gargoyle soup. All right, Bat Charmer. Here we go. Great success, but it's going to go down. That's fine. And didn't even take damage? Yo, that's pretty nice. Okay. Hell yeah. Oh, we got some people to talk to. Hey, Gwendon, what's up?
Ah, your grace, I was looking for you.
He hands you a small leather purse from his armor. This is yours. Are you paying me back? You fucking better be. Where does such generosity come from?
Well, I have to admit that your sudden eagerness to settle my debts, though much appreciated, has left me feeling a bit awkward. And since I promised to return the favor, well... Anyway, I was planning to pay you back, and it just so happens that I received some unexpected financial assistance from a rather wealthy relative.
So you went crying to your aunt, is that?
No. Well, not exclusively. Actually, some of my Aunt Gwendolyn's friends were there that day, and let's just say I know how to use my charms.
Did you seriously just collect these coins by just batting your eyelashes?
Let's say I know how to make the most of the gifts that nature has so generously given me.
Seductive? Damn, that's a crazy trait.
A little something to keep in your mind. I suppose it's always handy to have some pretty boys at your table. That said, judging by the others, one can't exactly say that's a mandatory requirement for sitting there.
My nights are all very easy on the eyes, alright?
If you prefer denial, your grace, so be it.
Yeah? Anything else?
I must say I wonder about you. What a waste to hide behind that mask.
Yeah, I got leprosy. You know how it is.
I mean, I wouldn't want to be ruled by a toad.
Ooh, that's awkward.
But enough talk. Just 2 or 3 more visits with my charms, and I'll owe you nothing. Wonderful, isn't it?
Oh my god! I have so much money now!
Holy shit.
Alright. Aaron, what is going on?
Your Highness.
The young heir flinches before you, less dragon and more a frightened hatchling.
I was planning to come and see you, your Highness. That is, if it was possible and if it wasn't too much trouble.
Speak with confidence.
Yes, your Highness. I'll try, I promise. I don't know if I can do it, but I'll do my best. I wanted to, formally introduce myself. I am Arin of Dracovic, youngest heir of the great dragon knight Aragon, who you might have, confronted. I have read many stories about him in the previous nights. It is hard to believe the adventures they actually lived and experienced, the deeds that made them heroes. Whilst well, I mean, me being a hero is...
He shifts from one foot to the other.
If I'm being realistic, I'm more of a footnote in a history book, you see. But rest assured you, I know how to fight. What I mean is, one doesn't just improvise being a hero like that. They all were already exceptional people.
History is what makes heroes.
You're right. The heroes never proclaim themselves as such, I suppose. Anyway, you can, I'm here, ready for your orders anytime. Perhaps I would be better suited to more menial work. But if you're having trouble with dragons, that's, perfect for me.
Dragon expert. Okay.
I won't bother you any longer. Thank you for listening to me, your Highness.
Okay. Let me talk to Alwena. I need you... Who do I not know a lot about? I still don't know what Angelica dislikes, but I feel like it's kind of obvious. I should look at my servants again. Blacksmith. I don't think there's anything else there. Okay. Yeah, Ursula has a lot of question marks that I need to figure out. Same thing with Silger. And then Angelica's dislikes, I don't think are like that important for me. to worry about. So I need to figure out about Ursula. Investigate now. Very well, Your Grace. I will start investigating at once. All right. Well, now I have a bajillion dollars, chat. So I think I'm going to go to the audiences, and then after that, we might buy some items. All right. Who do we got today? We got 4 people. Silger. Wait, Silger's coming up here. Oh, I wonder if he's gonna tell me about the Dragonheart stuff he was doing, right? Well, Your Grace, I wish to update you on my recent culinary endeavor. The flesh has been thoroughly enjoyed. Was his eye always like that? I don't remember. Or if that's only after the dragon. What are you talking about? Don't worry about it, Arlen. We're enjoying a cultural delicacy. Good. Any effects? I feel indeed far more vigorous, to be honest. My strength seems multiplied, much like in my younger years. That said, I have the feeling that such an effect could have been devastating had I consumed it then. It also seems that I have acquired a certain mastery, an occult power I did not possess before, Your Grace. Ooh, okay. Arlen, don't worry about it. It's fine. I'm eager to demonstrate this to you. Okay. I got an achievement for that. All right, Rupin, how's it going? I was delighted to receive your letter asking for my help, my dear. It will be a pleasure doing business with you. I am now at your disposal, offering my modest skills, along with a rather particular discretion, to a fruitful partnership. Yippee! Hey, Rowan. You're the stable guy, I guess. This is what I saw in the demo, right? Hello, Your Grace. He nervously twists his fingers. I'm truly honored that my name has reached your ears. It seems to me, well, it's just a guess, a very small one, but you called me because you don't have anyone here who is entirely dedicated to your horses, right? Yep. For the sake of strategic synergy, it might be a good idea to have someone dedicated to take care of your knight's mounts. Because a knight on foot is just someone wearing very heavy armor, isn't it? Yeah? Anyway, if you could allocate a little funding to setting up a stable, well, I might be cut out for the role. I've been a groom on the Kutnar lands my entire life, after all. I have plenty of, well, a few contacts in the area, and if you ever are in need of horses, I'm sure I'll know where to find some, and fast ones. That's it. Thank you, Your Grace. Arnold! This guy! Your Grace, Arnold sheepishly shuffles forward towards you. You have never seen him as embarrassed as he is now, and with good reason. The color of his clothes are... Oh wait, it is different. Outrageously bright, more than usual. I look like a court jester! Oh, I can't help raising my voice. It's impossible! An unprecedented disaster. One's clothing really does change a person. Will I become like that honking man who occasionally wanders through your corridors, emitting that unpleasant odor? We may have a slight problem with the dye. Fairies, once again. Well, I reckon that to be the case. Several others think it may have been the children who were trying to help us with our work. There are some who suspect industrial sabotage and that it was orchestrated by Gavalt. Let's see. Investigating Gavalt could be nice, but it also takes a long time. But I would get 2 merchant backing and consumable. I kind of want to investigate Gavalt because it's better that we do these longer durations early on rather than later. Let's investigate Gavalt. Sure, why not? Very well, I take note of that, Your Grace. Meanwhile, we will investigate both the fairies or whether this was an error on the children's part. Oh, Your Grace, did you know there was a secret drawer in the library's big armchair? Crazy, I know. Secret, at least until I sat on it. I found these 3 old letters in there earlier, so, yeah. Anyways, I'll leave you to it. My wife is waiting. Okay, bye, courier. Oh, aristocrat. Ah, Your Grace. I beg you to forgive my slight delay, but I was absorbed by a task of the utmost importance. You see, I was humbly devoting myself to organizing Villador's next grand banquet. And on that subject, I have a request that you
that requires your greatest consideration. It is of crucial importance. Oh. What? Where did that cry come from? Your Grace! Her face is pale. But really, what audacity, interrupting my noble person like this. We need you in the private quarters now. Wait, what? What's going on? Go ahead, Your Grace. I will join you as soon as I can. But see here, Uh-oh. The private quarters are silent, but a dull tension lingers in the air. It's suffocating. A door has been left slightly ajar, and it seems to you that it leads to... Gwendon! He has, unfortunately, passed away. No, not Gwendon! His body was found right here, Your Grace. Your knights have taken care to remove him from this room. I can only offer you my most sincere condolences with all the sorrow that this loss brings. How could this happen? I'm afraid I don't know, Your Grace. I have no further information. Losing one of our own on the battlefield. Yes, that is a part of our fate. But like this, in this cold manner right here beside us, it's incomprehensible. Sadness intertwines with fear in her voice. Let me see him. Alas, for now Sir Gwendon's remains have been entrusted to the care of our appointed apothecary. Who could have done such a thing? Your Grace. Owen, if you allow me, we must speak in private. It's fucking Angelica, isn't it? Yes. Your Grace. Unfortunately, everything suggests that the murderer is among our own. Is a traitor hiding amongst our knights? Yes, I suspect the same. At this hour, only our knights had access to the private quarters. As they were busy preparing to departures on their adventures, it was one of them, in fact, who went to warn Lady Alwena. No trace of magic was detected by the knights present either. But as for knowing the motives or the method used, much remains unclear, Your Grace, and I fear we must conduct an investigation against our own. What do you suggest? Assign one of your knights to search for clues, one whom you trust completely. However, entrusting this task to a knight who is under suspicion could also be a strategic move, given that their own actions could betray them. We must act quickly, lest any further evidence be lost or destroyed. He pauses, thoughtful, before a veil of sadness settles over him, without warning. It pains me deeply to witness all this, Your Grace. Never would I have imagined. His voice breaks. But you'll find the culprit, I'm certain of it. As for me, I'll watch over our knights, so they may not let themselves be too shaken by this tragedy. Thank you, Arlen. I am utterly appalled to see such scheming take place in our beloved tower, Your Grace. Who can one still trust in this wretched world? If only there were a way to reverse the course of fate. By using your powers, for example? But yes, you're right. How did I not think of that myself? A little temporal somersault might help you change things. Maybe, maybe not. There's only one way to answer that uncertainty, isn't there? But the throes of fate are patient. Appear careful before making a move, and give pause for the right moment to intervene, or else disaster will be inevitable. Eager as I am to see what you will do, how can you change anything if you haven't changed yourself? Well, chat. You know, do I go back and save Gwendon? Do I go back and save little idiot Gwendon? Because the thing is, now that I've already used the demon power once, I don't feel as bad about using it again. And I don't trust Angelica. Just look at that face, all right? Her naivety and kind-heartedness. She's definitely evil. I mean, it could obviously also be Ursula, who is actually, like, jaded and kind of, like, just wants to fuck around. Or it could be, you know, the literal demon, but I don't think the demon would do this. The demon is just a chill guy. He's too dumb to do it. Do I dare? Here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna save first, in case I don't want to go back in time. Let's see what the people are saying, and then we'll go back. Is it true, Your Grace? A murder has occurred right here within our tower. She seems to be sobbing heavily, which is rather unusual for a stone statue. I'll do everything in my power to prevent this. You will, my dear, but how can you prevent something that has already happened? She suddenly stops, twisted with anguish. Take care here, my dear sovereign. Is it possible that the tower is no longer a refuge I promised? That I am no longer enough to guarantee complete safety? I feel myself faltering.
Everything will be fine. It'll be perfectly fine. Totally fine. Hey, Arlen.
You'll get to the bottom of this, Your Grace. I believe in you.
He tries to reassure himself, but you have never seen him so feverish. His voice trembles like an out-of-tune vibrato.
It is terribly painful for me to endure this ordeal. I still struggle to realize that we must investigate our own, the very ones we are meant to protect. What a loss. What a tragic loss. Please excuse me.
Okay. Alwena. Your Grace, I reaffirm my deepest support to you in this ordeal. May the gods grant you the insight needed to unravel this matter. The dread taking hold of your knights is concerning. I fear this atmosphere of terror will end up consuming what peace my people have left. As if our knights aren't haunted enough already. Okay. Honk.
I never thought such an act could be committed within these walls. It's awful. When you find the culprit, I'll smash their skull in with this hammer. But for the time being, I'm gonna make sure that I lock my door properly.
Inventory.
Here I am at last, my dear, and what a prime location you have granted me here.
Oh, that rhymed.
How may I be of service?
All right, he's now definitely joined the inventory room. You can sell any item to him. I see. Got it. I see. All right, do I go back and save Gwendon, who is just starting to be kind of nice? See, that's what makes it really tragic for me, is Gwendon was starting to be kind of a chill dude. And by kind of a chill dude, I mean not like super chill, but like mildly chill, you know? Here's what I'll do. I'll do my save. I'll redo the save again. Save it here. We'll go back to purely what? Is it right now? It's the afternoon. Here's what we'll do: is we'll go back to the morning, and we're gonna fucking kick out what's her face before the murder. Wait, is it not? Oh, I see. It's like it's telling me. Okay, I see. So if we go here, demon power, to before the murder, and then I travel to before the murder, then I could be like, Alweda, what's up? Oh, what's still this? The hunter drifts in his thoughts, a satisfied smile playing on his lips. You can't help but wonder at the endurance of his facial muscles, given that this blissful expression seems to have become a permanent feature ever since his return from the quest. Oh wait, we did this one before. Right? Yeah. I've been waiting for okay, we've had this conversation before. Blah 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 blah. Give him the dragon heart. Blah 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 blah. Oh wait, I went to the morning. I should have gone to the afternoon. 1 second. Maybe we go here. We'll load this from here, and then we go to the afternoon of the 9th. There we go. Afternoon. Travel. All right. What are all these people talking about? Blah, blah, blah. It's former glory. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 blah. Blah, blah, blah. Blah, blah, blah. All right. Map room. No. Oh, wait. This is to invite someone, right? Yeah. Send invitation. Yippee. Leave. Intendancy. Talk. Boop, 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 boop. Something bothering you. And then the forge. All right. I'll ask right away. Blah, 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 blah. All right. So now, this is, do I want to undo the death? Humana, 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 humana. It's definitely either, it's gotta be Ursula or Angelica. Those are the only two people who specifically have anything with animals. Although Ursula, I don't know it, but I'm fairly certain, based on some quest results, she doesn't like animals. But why would she be arguing with an animal? She wouldn't have one near. It has to be Angelica. It has to be Angelica. It has to. It just has to. I just know it has to. I'm kicking her out. I'm kicking her out, boss. All right, Angelica, get the fuck out of here. Get out. Or maybe, Hummina. Should I just accept Gwendon's death? I don't know, chat. I don't know. Because it could be kind of interesting. Because the thing is, if you do it like this, then I don't get the fun. Like, who is it? You know, I don't get the fun. I think, you know what? Fuck it. We're just gonna go with the original timeline for now, where we accept Gwendon's death, and then we just investigate who the killer is. I'm pretty sure it's Angelica. I feel like it's Angelica. And this is gonna sound crazy, chat, but I trust Doulahan to investigate this. But never mind, Doulahan has the worst stats for investigating this. We're gonna send this little idiot on the investigation, even though they're bad at single tasks. And I don't think the Dragon Knight would send someone who would, like, kill us, so... Also, wait, Angelica was just hanging around here. She wasn't here. Or she wasn't on a quest at the time of the murder, right? So maybe we sent her on a quest to get her out of here, right? Get her gone. Ooh, we could send the Doulahan. Oh, that's a 4-person quest. Holy moly. On a dragon hunt. All right. I'm thinking we send her on... Barrel of salted cod. She can do that, right? Sure, probably. Let's give her extra strength item. There we go. All right. I'm pretty sure it's Angelica. It's gotta be Angelica. We'll do an investigation. And then we'll see how this goes. God damn it, Angelica. You killed Gwendon after Gwendon was being nice. It's so fucked up. Like, it sucks, but at the same time, I feel like that's a very appropriate time for them to die. Like, it's a very thematic time for them to die, just as they're starting to somewhat turn around. You know? And then they just get fucking killed. All right. Who doesn't have a quest? Doulahan. I'm not sure Doulahan has anything that we can send them on solo, though. Yeah, nothing here really is good for them, so I think I'm going to send a meal for Aaron. Right? Send a meal to Aaron. Aaron probably likes, like, a prafu. I don't know what that is. There we go. All right, here we go. Finish the cycle. Here we go. Let's find out if it's Angelica, if she's the freaking traitor, or if it's Ursula, or if it's truly someone else that I'm not thinking of. Next cycle. Close. All right, Silger. Oh yeah, and then we have to see what Silger's new, like, power is or whatever that he got from the dragon. Critical success, Pog. Pogchamp. Food supplies, very nice. Ooh, great success. Okay, Pog. Nightmare. Its 2 red eyes glow in the dark and cause a few nightmares. That's sick. That's a sick mount. All right, please tell me we find the traitor. I'm begging you. Oh man, great success. Hell yes. Okay, who's the traitor? It was Angelica. I knew it. I knew it. Son of a bitch. Son of a fucking bitch. You killed Gwendon? Why the fuck would you kill Gwendon? Unlock new room. Stables. The tower has been granted a new room. Yippee. Oh, we're having a fun little meeting between these two. Thank you for all your good advice, Lady Angelica. It's really awkward that I sent Aaron on the mission to, like, suss out Angelica. And take care of yourself. Get plenty of rest before each departure, okay? It's really important. Oh, are you sure? My grandfather always told me it left him groggy before a battle. Oh, I thought all knights did that.
Do what works best for you. Anyway, not necessarily like everyone else. Thank you, truly. The other knights mostly ignore me, so thank you so much for spending time with me, Lady Angelica. Oh, I'm far from perfect, but if you need me, tell me. We've all been in your shoes after all. The stables. Oh, your grace, your stable is gorgeous, although a little too saturated with straw bales, but you don't have many mounts at the moment. Are you looking for new ones, your grace? Ooh, okay. Wait, these reduced cycle oh, I didn't even realize that. Oh my god, wait a second. I've been dumb. I could have been like having people complete these like longer quests so much faster. Okay, sick. All right, well, time to confront Angelica. Good morning, Your Grace. You wish to speak? Indeed. We would appreciate some clarification. Of course. But about what exactly? Angelica, you are aware that a murder recently took place within the tower's private quarters, aren't you? The investigations of the knight we sent to investigate, they point to you as the culprit. What? She's got some like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde going on, doesn't she? But I didn't do anything at all. That's absurd, Your Grace. But calm down. We would simply like to ask you a few questions to clarify all this. It seems particularly difficult for him to maintain this position. Please take it easy, Your Grace. Well, you apparently made a you were particularly noisy the night before the murder. Noise? I didn't know the walls were that thin. I kept someone from sleeping. Your fingerprints were found near the victim's bedroom. We have fingerprint technology? The traces, what kind of traces? Gwendon's room, I don't even remember which one it is. A long silence passes. Then suddenly something stirs within her eyes. Her eyes widen and lock onto you. Oh no. Oh, no, don't tell me that. What's going on? I think I understand. But it was an accident. It's just that, for a few moons now, I've been talking with a voice you're... Is it the fucking cat? What kind of voice? I know it's gonna sound ridiculous, but... It introduced itself as the Tower Fairy. I heard it talked with it through the keyhole of my bedroom door. And the demon, I see, and it asked me to place a banana peel in front of someone's door as an offering. Do you think Gwendon might have slipped on it and fallen? That seems plausible. The victim died instantly from a cranial impact with no sign of struggle, and there was that strange viscous substance under their boots. Dude, I can't have someone who's just gonna so casually listen to a random tower fairy. That's horrible. Well, I don't know what to say, boss. I ask you, Your Grace, if you would allow me to show mercy. After all, my niece, Lady Angelica, had no ill intentions. Indeed, she is simply stupid. Let her be banished from the tower. That's what I'm saying. I understand, Your Grace. In any case, I wanted to tell you that I love working with you despite everything, and Her voice breaks. She leaves the audience room without another word. And now we are down 2 knights. It's fine. We're gonna survive this, though, Chad. Well, my congratulations. You finally unraveled this intrigue. A shame that it's not enough to bring your knight back. Well, by any chance, do you have anything to do with this whole thing? What do you mean? I truly don't see how I could have encouraged anyone to do anything. I'm just a humble demon stuck inside a lock after all. Your faithful servant, who ardently wishes for your well-being, Your Grace. Nothing would please me more than to offer you a way to avoid suffering the death of your little favorite knight, of course. Wait, is it targeting the knight who I have the highest opinion of, and because Gwendon liked me a lot after bailing him out, he got murdered? That's kind of funny. How could one doubt that syrupy voice? You trying to get me to use your powers? Me? Oh no. You are attributing very guilty intentions to me. That makes me sad. But since you mentioned it, Now that you know the name of the culprit in this line of destiny, preventing this murder should really be a piece of cake if you head back to the right moment. But of course, you're free to make your own decisions. Nah, Gwendon can just be dead. The only reason I rewound on the other one is I'm pretty sure when I lost to the Dragon Knight, I was actually, like, fully dead. Also, I lost over half my knights. I can lose 2 knights, that's fine. Could I theoretically summon, Angelica back? Catelyn, Rupin, Gwendolyn. Oh, Gwendolyn's gonna come and say something to me, huh? Who is this? Great Chieftainess of Kutnar. The woman in front of you smiles in a way that makes you feel like whatever you say will never be enough. Hello, madam. Her smile broadens. The slight hesitation in your voice appears to have delighted her. Yeah? You are in the presence of Lady Catelyn, your grace, the great chieftainess of Kutnar. The Kutnar region, located northeast of Briz, is inhabited by small community-based tribes. For example, what a pleasure to meet you, Wanderer Sovereign. Many of us are surprised to see you are still on the throne today. Well, it's a pleasure for me too. Or what do you want? We were particularly impressed by your triumphant victory over the county of Dracovic. They are formidable warriors, highly respected by us. In the past, they were also fierce competitors in our renowned Kutnar Grand Derby. In the past? Hold on, I'm getting to it. The Dracovics are indeed no longer allowed to participate in our tournament. A few unfortunate incidents involving their dragons once cost the lives of several participants. We're not opposed to a few accidental deaths, but those were particularly barbaric. Unfortunately, Drakovic's riders refuse to compete on any other mount, so they're excluded from this year's competition. Alright, and what's the competition involve? Stop interrupting me. Alrighty. Hold on, I'm getting to it. The Grand Kutnar Derby is an annual event consisting of 3 qualifying races held over several weeks, spanning various neighboring counties. Participants walk several kilometers across the varied plateaus of the Kutnar lands. Have you come to find a replacement for Dracovic? You understand quickly. If you accept this challenge, you'll be competing against the counties of Groveshire, Almore, South Bay, Moonvale, and us. Oh, and how could I forget this year's unprecedented event? We'll also have the great privilege of welcoming a competitor representing the Empire. Gasp! You wouldn't dare interrupt me too, would you? The first stage of the Derby takes place in Lyke Valley. Needless to say, you'll need swift, graceful mounts and knights clever enough to survive. However, your knight's legendary seriousness is known even in places they've never been. Well, I will compete, sure, why not? All of Kutnar rejoices at the thought of your knight's feats, my dear friend. See you soon. So see you. Alright, who's next? Gwendolyn. Gwendolyn's gonna be so sad. Gwendon, my little Gwendu. He has left me. I knew that joining your ranks was a bad idea. If only he had the sense to listen to me. I'm sorry for your loss. What is the dot? What's the point of the ... Do I get something different if I do the ... Rupin. Grim tidings have reached me from the lower quarters of Rosen, your highness. The plague is cutting down the wretched souls who dwell there. They burn with fever, screaming in agony, as rot claims their limbs while they yet draw breath. The sight is almost unspeakable. Oh boy. Well, I guess we can use our best doctors to help. It's only 75 bucks. If that is what you wish. Daisy. Mate, we're debating between rabbit stew or chops with vegetables for the Milkford Winter Feast menu. Which would you prefer, let's do some rabbit stew. Noted. Alright. Well, now I'm down to how many nights again? 4. I got 4 fucking nights left. Okay, that's fine. And we don't have anybody who's good at luck. Actually, no. Aaron can do it, so that's fine. Oh, fuck, they killed... I lost both of my all-rounder characters. Fuck. Okay, then. Well, interesting. Oh, so I'm guessing Silger got, like, a bunch of points is what happened.
You got like a 1 point in everything because of the dragon heart, it seems like. All right, well, I need to build a secondary strength character. So, Silger, that's going to be you, boss. And then Ursula, you keep improving your wits, please. And Aaron, I guess you are our new charisma character. I don't think this is a good idea. No, you can't be the charisma character. You can't be them. It's not going to work. Fuck. I think we're just going to hope we get a charisma knight soon. We're just going to hope that a knight out there does charisma. Oh my goodness. All right, what's going on in the stables? I heard that, well, someone told me that you're participating in the Kutnar Grand Derby. Is that right? That's wonderful news, if so, Your Grace. A sort of source of great pride for many of us. In Kutnar, it is common for one to train their whole lives just to be selected as representatives for the competition. One might wonder how your knights are handed their spots on a silver platter. Well, anyway, I am certain you will make us, proud, Your Grace. A note of nostalgia pierces his voice. You ever wanted to participate yourself? Oh, me? No. I'm a good rider. Well, I get by, I guess, but I'm mostly a good stable hand deep down. What I love is taking care of the horses and, parading around in the spotlight, you see. Mind you, I suppose I miss Kutnar a bit sometimes. The atmosphere there was, He fumbles, searching for his words, as if he hadn't quite come to terms with them himself. It's a stunning place, but also very depressing. What do you mean? Oh, you know, the deserted plains of Kutnar are simply breathtaking. In some places, you can stand on a cliffside and scream at the top of your lungs with the absolute certainty that no one will ever hear you. I mean, if that's kind of your thing, of course. But that very specific kind of emptiness is also crushing. Aside from the Derby, very little happens there. People don't come to Kutnar by accident, you know, and when you grew up there, it's hard to imagine ever leaving. In that life we call home, the years go fast, but the days go slow. Well, you know, it's a good thing you managed to, or it's never an easy decision. Yeah, but it's always for the best, right? How do you start taking care of horses there? Everyone, well, almost everyone rides horses in the lands of Kutnar, but as for me, I found to form a kind of peace in looking after them rather than using them for sport or battle. When these brave beasts have galloped all day long, someone has to offer them a little sweetness, you see. Sadly, many are treated rather poorly. He takes an affectionate glance towards his stalls. I'm not very comfortable around people in everyday life, you know. Taking care of horses is the only thing I do without second-guessing myself. Well, the world is quieter here. You feel it too? He stares at the ground, clearly feeling suddenly uneasy for having answered so many questions in such a short time. Anyway, I'm eager to see your prowess at the Grand Derby, Your Grace. All right. Ads just started, chat, so I will be right back after the ads, all right? See you soon. All right, chat, we are back. Here we go. Time to send people out on missions. And you know what? I should probably... I'm gonna use... Oh wait, I forgot to get rid of the BRB. I'm gonna remember Gwendon, the living memory of Gwendon, by using the money they gave me to buy gear for the remaining nights. That's how we'll remember them. Are there any deadline quests, though, right now? Yes, the Lake Valley. Okay. So here's the thing. There's no way it's purely... I doubt it's strength for the horse race, right? I doubt it's strength. My thinking is it's probably gonna be... It's probably gonna be charisma. And so... we might have to send Silger over there on this quest. And so we're going to go to the stable and buy some things. So let's see. What do we got here? We're going to buy some good horses, and we're going to buy some cool armor. Or by armor, I mean weapons. Let's see. Is there anything that would be good for like horseback? I don't know. Luck? Oh, it gives me a random amount of luck. Wait a second. That's actually really good, because we can put that on Doulahan, who has literally 0 luck, or someone with really low luck, and it's completely worthwhile to give it to them, right? Or do I want to buy this specifically when it has a high number, and that's what it permanently is? I don't know. Let's find out. All right. Well, I bought it. What else do we need? We need agility. Wit 2, passive. A net sounds like it might be... I like the ones with passives. I want to focus on ones with passives, because those ones seem like they might be useful. All right, let's get some horses, though. I want at least a horse for every night, so that we don't take forever to do missions anymore. Oh my god, this horse has random amounts of additional agility. Okay. Interesting. Oh, but it also increases... how long a mission takes. I see. Okay, so we have... what are the horses we currently own? A basic +1 charisma, and then increased magic, less wit, and less luck. Okay. I think getting a strength horse sounds useful, right? So let's buy that. And then this one gives us magic as well. But I'm not sure that we necessarily need it. I think I'm just going to do... agility and magic is nice, but that's really expensive. I think I'm just going to get a simple horse that gives bonuses, so Swallow could be good. A proud mare from Groveshire, our good allies, chat, of Groveshire. All right, so we'll give them something that gives agility. There we go. That will mean he'll finish it quicker. And then there is no luck in this situation. There might be charisma, though, so I'm going to give him charisma. There we go. That seems good. And then we don't have anything that gives charisma, so we'll keep it like that. So, Silger, you're doing this. You're going to be our horseback rider. You, Aaron... are there any 2-person quests we can send people on? We want to do the dragon hunt for Aaron at some point, right? It just makes sense, but we need the whole team for that. And I feel like... I mean, we could just send... We could delay doing this main quest and instead do the dragon hunt first and send the whole team. So if we do this instead, right? We just send everyone on this dragon hunt to guarantee it works. And then we just give everyone a horse so that they aren't gone for super long. There we go. I think this is a good idea because we can probably use this to help. There's a chance we die. Damage risk 3 to 6 is not a good thing to see. I, for one, am not a fan of that. So we might actually swap some things out here. Because this horse gives 2 strength, right? So it might be a good idea to give that to our squishier characters, right? You get two extra shields, so you definitely don't die. And then we get some kind of thing that can increase Silger's shield as well. Is there a better shield? No, it's just the small one. Okay, we'll just give you the small shield and then hope that it doesn't do 6 damage. If it doesn't do 6 damage, then you'll live. All right, buddy? Good luck. Please don't die like an idiot. That would be really awkward. Go, my knights. I send you on this glorious quest. Oh, we have a meal. Okay. Map room. Kitchen. What would Silger like? I want Silger to do better. So we're going to give Silger... What have we given Silver before? Silger, you want taco? No, you don't like taco. Okay. Oh, well. All right, let's send my knights and hope they don't die. Please don't die, guys. I'm begging you. Silver liked going on the dragon hunt, though. All right, let's see how it goes. Oh, boy. Here we go. All right. Ooh, that's... Okay. Chat, I think we might have people die here. Oh, wait. Never mind. Hold on. Wait. The dragon expert might help us? Let's find out. I can only hope. Oh, this is not great for us, chat. This is not good. This is bad. I think we're gonna fucking die. Wait, unless... Hold. 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 Please. Come on. Oh, thank God. We barely succeeded. Holy shit. That could have been real bad. Oh. Oh my God. Oh. What did we obtain? Another dragon heart. Pog? Dude, didn't Aaron want a dragon heart? We can give him the other dragon heart. There you go. I keep saying Aaron, even though I said I want to say Aaron. Oh, Ursula wants to talk to me. Hey, Ursula, how's it going? Ah, Your Grace. Did you come to enjoy this beautiful weather too? The sky is bright white, and a light drizzle moistens the air. Yeah, I just needed some fresh air. Is the coffin of power starting to feel a bit tight already? Better not stay outside too long then. With this drizzle, you might end up rotting away like everything else that gets lost in the pine maze forest. Huh? The pine maze forest? Her words are unusually heavy. Are you familiar with Pine Maze? Rather, it's the little village of Moonvale where I was born. We're getting backstory. A place where where the only bit of sky you can see through the high treetops is often like it is today, bone white. Well, that seems pretty, you know. I like a nice gloomy sky, like Pacific Northwest kind of vibe. Can't say otherwise. The ancient forest of Pine Maze, it's breathtaking. But I don't have many fond memories of that place. Left the second I was old enough, truth to be told. She seems reluctant to reveal more. Well, I imagine you prefer Brimwood, the place that welcomed you? You remembered that? Hope you're not compiling info on your knights in a little notebook or something. I totally don't have the head maid stalking you guys 24/7. I don't do that. But yeah, Brimwood. The first place where I actually felt like I belonged. The first place I made real friends. Friends who even went as far as getting the exact same ink as the shameful marks I carry. Wait, is Rupin your friend, or is that just like a thing people do? What do the tattoos mean? She suddenly seems very uncomfortable. My mother, she did it. Well, I can see you're dying to know more, so I'll lay it out for you. My mom isn't a tattoo artist. These marks, they're the result of a curse that she brought upon me. A silence follows. Opening up in this way seems to be a struggle for her. Why would anyone do such a thing? She pauses for a few minutes, embarrassed, before speaking again. How can I put it? My mother, she's a powerful witch from Moonvale, and she was obsessed with sheltering me from danger. Ritual subject. That's totally gonna come into play. Without getting into the gritty details, when a witch steeped in the dark arts tries to enchant you for your own protection, it rarely ends well. I'll let you imagine. Thanks for opening up. You can count on me to keep your secret safe. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me. Only a sad smile greets her last words. All right, chat. We got our new 4 goopers. How do we get to use the dragon heart for little old Aaron here? That's what I want to know. All right, Doulahan, I'm going to increase your agility. And then Silger, we got to buff your strength up so you can be like a balanced guy now. You're the new balance boy, apparently. All right. Let's see. I need map room stuff? No. All right, next thing to do, repair everyone's armor. It's going to cost me $1 million, but actually, we don't need to repair 2 of... We only need to repair 2... Fuck, I clicked the wrong... God damn it. I didn't want to repair Doulahan's armor, but oh well. So be it. That cost me a bit. All right, how's my spying going? Investigate. I swear I keep saying I want to investigate Ursula, and then, like, do I just not come back in time to get the info? Am I dumb? Am I stupid? Am I stupid, Chad? Don't answer that. Let's see. I don't think there's anything else to do right now, right? Yeah. All right, audience time. What do we got? Noon. We got shopkeeper, Gwendolyn, and Daisy. Ooh, Gwendolyn's not going to be happy with me. A new bank has opened in the town. Unhappy with many others, a few of my merchants invested their money without checking first. And overnight, the bank disappeared. All that remained was an empty building and a note saying that they'd really pulled the wool over our eyes. Dude, what's with everyone in investing in bad currency, huh? All right, well, we'll investigate. Ah, very good. These guys will pay up. Hello, Gwendolyn. We have organized a meeting with the artisans of Villador to breathe new life into the local economy. After some discussion, we organized a small flower arranging competition, decide whether this wonderful idea was worth pursuing, and decorate my splendid little manor for free. Those fools have returned with chrysanthemums and narcissi. What? These flowers represent death and selfishness, given to me, Gwendolyn of Villa d'Argent. Throw all those charlatans in the dungeon. Make the nobles upsetty or increase... I mean, I don't really give a fuck. Very well, they're your artisans after all. I don't care. I'm glad we're on the same page. You're very brave. Daisy. Don't know if it rings a bell, but there's this smelly weirdo dressed like a clown. He came to see you about a goose. Oh, not that fucker. Are you here to complain about the smell? Yeah, we used to have a good laugh at him back then, since he was the only one getting chased by the goose, but now there's another bird causing trouble. A chicken that devours entrails, but only from bourgeoisie folk. Who knows why? A hoofbeat sounded. Oh, the goat. Good luck getting out of those curse-filled baths. Majestina seems to mock from behind Daisy. Oh, hello, Paper Sorcerer. Thank you for the raid. Hello, chat. Hello. Get that in your mouth right now. What are we getting in? What are we getting in the mouth, chat? What is getting in the mouth? Please do tell. I'm trying to think of what the context could possibly be. that is the message. Thank you for the follow. But chat, I'm playing Sovereign Tower, which is kind of, it's like a visual novel-esque. Think Dispatch or like Citizen Sleeper. Like that kind of game I feel like is the best way to compare it to. So if y'all got a raid and run, feel free. If you don't want to get spoiled, I highly recommend leaving because this is a really good game and I think it would be really fun for you to play without being spoiled. But yeah. We're just, there's some fun things that have happened. I guess I shouldn't tell you all the things that have happened just yet. So if anyone who doesn't want to get spoiled can leave. But like, some crazy shit just happened to me, all right? Some wacky stuff happened. But let me give you a shout out real quick. What were y'all up to? Paper Sorcerer. Look at that, I remembered to do it. I'm so good at remembering things. Got a raid and run, but wish you super duper luck. Friend sloppy style. I see. Get the friend sloppy style in your mouth. That's how I'm gonna interpret this. Toot stream. Y'all were tootin'. Ah, I've been rotated. Oh, help. But yeah. So I just had a conversation. There's like a jester who has like issues with a goat, or not a goat, with a goose. And now apparently the jester is saying that there's an evil chicken out there. A lot of tootin'. Darn tootin'. So we have to, a knight will come and rescue the bourgeoisie, or I'll send a knight to lift the curse. I think we're gonna do the bourgeoisie one because I need. This sounds like a really good quest for Doulahan, and also it's just I find it very funny to suck up to the nobility because I'm certain most people aren't gonna do that, and so I can go watch someone else do that. So I just like to be a little fucking goober. You're always forgetting this one. The daily check-in. Oh yeah, I want to make it more interesting, kind of like how Rain does it, but that requires work, and you know, I'm lazy. I'm a lazy guy. I'm a lazy little guy. All right, so how this game works is we have the audiences, and essentially that tells us all of the quests. They give us some quests to do, and then we have to go to our round table, to our knights. I used to have 6 knights, by the way. 2 of them are gone. I think you can guess why. Yeah. So now we're down to 4 knights. This knight is a knight that is totally human, by the way. They told me they're human, and so I trust them. I trust them on that. Sir Doulahan seems to be a perfectly normal knight who curiously appeared right after the death of the late Sir Gaberto. He seems perfectly normal, you know, just a normal guy. And then we got Lady Ursula is a lone knight who roams the lands of Briz in an internal quest to find distractions to chase away her boredom. She reminds me of a Frieren character. I don't actually watch Frieren, but so I don't remember their name, but it reminds me of them. Silger. Sir Silger is renowned as the finest hunter in Groveshire. Following a disagreement with the Earl of Groveshire regarding their methods, he wandered independently through neighboring lands before becoming a knight. So he was like a lone wolf hunter, but now he's joined me because I'm so good at my job. And then Arin, the youngest heir of the formidable line of Dracovic, is a gentle young knight who lacks confidence but has lofty ideals. Be kind to him. So Arin is interesting because we had to fight his great grandfather, who came here to beat our ass and actually killed me, and then I had to rewind time to undo my death. Yeah, Lady Ursula's pretty sick. I may or may not be flirting with Ursula. I'll never tell. But then I had to talk to the demon in the basement. We have a demon in our basement, so I've talked to the demon a little bit here and there to go back in time to fix things. I try not to talk to the demon too much. They say like really mean things to me, but you know, that's just how it is. You know, you got demons in your basement. Who doesn't nowadays? Am I right? Don't we all? Exactly, House. But I have this main quest I have to do within the deadline, so I should probably do it. I was gonna send Silger on the quest, so I think we're gonna do that here in a second. Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and do that. 1 second. Sorry, I'm just checking something. There we go. Alrighty. Silger, you're doing this quest, and then we got some other quests to do as well. Let's see. What do we got here? Industrial sabotage. Nothing else has a deadline, right? No. Okay, cool. Okie dokies. Silger, I think you should take the Royal Sword, because that might be useful on your quest. So you can kind of tell like what stats you need for certain quests, but you don't know everything. Aaron doesn't like doing quests alone, so it's probably a good idea to have them help out with like one of these other quests. They don't have very good charisma, but I think if we send Ursula and Aaron on this quest, they could do pretty well. I think. Yeah, I think they can do that pretty well. And then What about Doulahan? Doulahan. Wait, what is this one? Oh, this is from the other quest. I remember that one. I think we sent Doulahan to go fight the chicken. The evil chicken. I think they can handle it, you know? They seem like they know a thing or two. Let me double check if there's anything else I needed. Because sometimes certain quests, based on their preferences and stuff, they can get better. They're better at certain quests than others. But I'm not entirely sure if there's one that I think I need to worry about. So I think this should be good for now. And now we go to the kitchen. Because we can give one knight a little meal to help them on their job. And I think I'm going to give it to Silger. I think maybe Silger's a crepe kind of guy, you know? Yep, he likes crepes. Okay, now we know. Silger equal crepes. How much do my knights like me? Doulahan likes me. Ursula absolutely loves me. Silger likes me. Aaron likes me decent enough. Okay. Here we go. Let's see if anyone fucks up their job. Oh, they don't like their missions. Oof. Big oof. Thanks for the follow. Oh, the map got... Oh, no, it didn't get bigger. I saw this earlier. All right, let's see how the quest did. Ursula and Arin, industrial sabotage. Okay. I think we got this one, right? Yeah, we got that one. 100%. Totally. Success. Huzzah. And we didn't take too much damage either. That's good. We obtained more cheese? Dude, why do I keep... I already have a thing of cheese, and now I get another evil cheese? What the fuck? I have so much evil cheese, apparently. They call me the big cheese. A great success. Nice. The goose has been... No, sorry, not the goose. The hen has been slain. All right. Silger's still out on a quest. Oh, what does Ursula have to tell me? Hey, Ursula. How's it going? Ursula stands upright, leaning out one of the windows in the hallway. She is motionless. All right, chat. we gotta do the flirt option. Oh, hi. She doesn't move away as you draw close. You realize this is the first time you've mutually shared such proximity. Look up. What? You lean over next to her. A brilliant crescent moon pierces the cold blue of the sky through the window. Its hypnotic whiteness is veiled by a thin mist, blurring its color into an almost surreal glow. And, just when you think the spectacle is over, a few shy flakes begin to fall to the ground below. Beautiful, isn't it? Riz has never felt so comforting. Thanks for showing me this. I would have missed it otherwise. You're welcome. You see her smile. I'm not really the type to lounge around windows, but this daytime crescent moon, it called to me. The flakes thicken, falling faster now, right before your eyes. The sky always looks like this back in Moonvale, a sharp crescent drowned in the mist. And if you go up to Avalon in the dead of winter, it dresses itself in snow white. A single flake drifts through the window. As she watches it, settles gently in Ursula's hair. It comes to rest within the curve of a lock, a lone trail of white amidst her raven hair. We're gonna go with feeling nostalgic, or maybe we say white looks good on you. I think we just say feeling nostalgic, though, in this case, you know? I didn't think so, but I have to say, seeing the snow fall like this stirs something in me. And soon, everything will be white, just like in Avalon. Her voice seems tinged with regret. You watch in silence as flakes, silvered by the crescent moon's soft glow, drift slowly down to the earth. Well, damn, chat. Do we go this far? Do we do this? I feel like, I'll do this one. I feel like unpromptedly resting your head on someone's shoulder is not always the move, you know? Hi, that's cute. I mean, don't know if you'd actually
managed to wipe away the bad memories, but would have liked to see you try. Anyway, even if you were being serious enough for it, you have never seen her so shaken. She takes a deep breath before finding her voice again. I like you truly. But you are my sovereign. That is true. This is technically a HR violation, isn't it, huh? Your hands graze each other, and in a heartbeat, your restrained proximity suddenly feels terribly cruel. I understand. I'll take a step back. ... The snow continues to fall steadily outside the window. I've thought of you in a certain way too, you know. You were gentle with me, something unbecoming of a sovereign. But it's such a strange feeling to be in your service and feel something else taking root. You could send me to die at the kingdom's farthest reach if such was your wish. You wield the power to command what fills me with the deepest revulsion, to bend my very desires to your will. Uh-huh. Sorry, but the truth is you're in charge, and that draws a line between us. You're right to be fearful, but I want to believe that I see you as my equal. Yet I will never be the one who issues orders to you. Can we ever truly be equal, chained as we are by power? Well, nothing is set in stone. I don't want to be a sovereign with you. I'm offering you something more. Outside, the dance of the falling snow finally seems to ease. I... ... I want that more. A hush falls over the room. Then, with a shy, faltering step, she leans in and rests her head gently against your chest, her eyes still lost to the world outside. Her scent fills your senses as you welcome her into your arms. We'll talk about this tonight, won't we? Slowly, you lift your mask to catch the scent of her hair. A kiss placed there, and a tender lethargy washes over you, numbing the embrace of your two bodies. I'll come to see you before dawn. Without a word, you watch the last flakes fade away, joining the white mantle that drapes your hands. All right, hopefully this is as far as it goes. All right, I got TOS here, buddy. Nothing lingers in the air, but a soft and fragile comfort. And, on the horizon, the crescent moon seems to offer you its own gentle protection. Well, there we go. All right, chat. What do we got? We got $600. Any requests? Oh, we can talk to people. He didn't tell me that he had anything to tell me, though. Interesting. Well, let's talk. I was looking for you, Your Grace. I had a few clarifications to bring to your attention. Did you know that while this tower's magic keeps your illness in a dormant state, it also prevents its spread? Thus, there is no risk of contagion for your peers within these walls, even in the event of close physical contact. I'm highlighting this out of pure concern for public hygiene, of course. It is not as if I had witnessed anything justifying such a clarification. Arlen, are you spying on me? Tisk, tisk, tisk. A forewarned sovereign is worth two, are they not? Alright, anything on the map? Doesn't look like it. Alright then, boss. I think. Intendancy. Anything new? Dude, I keep saying to investigate, and then we never actually investigate. Very well, Your Grace. We will start investigating at once. Do I just keep forgetting to check in? Is that the issue? I keep forgetting to check in and, like, get the result of the investigation? I think that's what's happening. Alright, we're gonna take even more strength. And then you, we're gonna get... you're the luck boy. And then you... increase wit, please. There we go. Alright. Let's see who's come by to say hello today at the audience chamber. Alright, Gideon, Daisy, Blaine, and Elioth. Okay. Greetings, Your Grace. My name is Gideon, and beyond that, the mist thickens. My origins are a mystery even to me. Oh my god, this guy's like a fucking mysterious, edgy protagonist. I need you on my team. My past is a haze of shit, so silly. My past is a haze of shadows, cryptic dreams, and the lingering scent of lavender. A burden, truly, to be so intriguing and yet so uninformed. Well, you know,
It is utterly intolerable more about not to know more about you. I'm beside myself. What do you want? I've heard tales of noble deeds, of knights with shiny names and even shinier armor here. Ooh, that's awkward because the knight with the shiny armor died. They died. I seek purpose and possibly dramatic lighting. Oh, dude, we gotta pick this guy up. Both seem plentiful around here. Welcome to the team. You're the new charisma knight. Oh, that was unexpectedly easy. I had a whole monologue ready. But if you will allow me, I shall continue. There is a small detail I may have overlooked. As I have said before, my origins remain an enigma I yearn to unravel, and you may hold the key. I recently learned something crucial from the governess of the Briz orphanage, where I spent my earliest years. I was apparently left there by a local brigand. With your aid, I believe obtaining further information from this bandit would be quite trivial. That's not your only reason, right? I mean, I guess my curiosity is piqued. I am delighted to provoke such emotions. Thank you, Your Grace. We'll accomplish great things together. Okay. Blaine. Your Grace, a disaster. The animals around Beaconsbury are dying. It comes from the water that springs deep within the forest. It could be a creature, a poisonous plant, or even a criminal act. A criminal act? Gasp. Just a guess, but a completely mad old nobleman has barricaded himself in his mansion for several days. In Beaconsbury, hunting without a permit is forbidden, and his permit was revoked a few months back. It drove him mad. Well, my knights will stop. Oh, we have to do it today? All right. Thank you, Your Grace. Daisy. All right, mate. You probably know that in Milkford, we hold the quarterly biggest aligot contest, right? Right? You know, mashed potatoes and cheese together, and voila, aligot. I was going to ask what aligot is. Well, at the contest, there was one really huge, one absurdly huge, several kilometers of potato and cheese. Can you imagine? Obviously magical cheating. Well, I'll send scholars to squeak this cheese. We're gonna go send the scholars for this. Perfect timing. I brought some back with me. Take this. Nice. All right, Elioth. Your Grace, as you know, we hold the Great Wyvern Hunt every year in Clovermont to keep the creatures in check. But this year, well, there are far too many. We found them perched on rooftops, hiding in attics. Some have even stolen hams from... Not the hams in the market! Oh no, we're not enough to handle it. All right, we'll send some knights to help. One night or several nights? Oh wait, it's both 2 night slots. So I get consumable, or I improve how much the scholars like me. I think I would rather make the scholars like me more. That sounds good. Nice. Your Grace, so someone left these letters on top of the pigeon coop. One of them has feathers stuck to it. Pretty sure that's not standard. Anyway, nap o'clock. Love that guy. Love them so much. All right, chat. I'm gonna remember to check in. Still no information? What? What do I pay you for, then? You do nothing! You do nothing! I swear I haven't got any information in, like, a while from Alwina, you know? It's crazy. Anyway. Alright, emergency quests. We gotta do the Mad Hunter. Okay. Although, actually, chat, 1 second. I have to use the bathroom. So I'm going to do that real quick. I will be right back. BRB in like 1 or 2 minutes, all right? All right, chat. I have returned. Here we go. Let me get rid of the BRB. There we go. All right. Let's see. Gideon's Origins quest and the Mad Hunter. Are those... Gideon's Origins are not timed, but Gideon's going to force us to do that before we can do anything else with him. Okay. Got it. So, I think we send 2 people on the Mad Hunter quest. So one of them should be Aaron. And then who would be best here versus the... I think we have to send... Ooh, these are both bad options. Let's see. Gideon... Ursula would be good for that. And then I guess we send Doulahan with the other little goober. Although Doulahan's pretty bad at luck and charisma is the issue. Try to guess who you'd go for. Can we go see the blacksmith? Yeah, we can go see the blacksmith real quick. Messi, you want to say hi? Should I give you some time? All right, enough of that. We got to lock in. All right, focus. Thank you, no problem. Also, Messi, to keep you updated on what has happened, Gwendon is dead and Angelica has been banished. Don't question as to what happened. Just know that that is what happened. Yeah. Let's see. We're gonna give... I need some luck and charisma for Doulahan here. You can give Doulahan the luck blade. What did you do? Bring her back? I didn't do anything. All right? Angelica's a dumbass who listened to the demon in the basement and got Gwendon killed. All right? Fuck her. All right? She fucked up. And this is the thing, Messi. This is the thing, right? Gwendon just had a moment where he's like, let me pay you back for paying off my debt. And I'm actually going to somewhat improve my character. And then the day after he did that, dead. Fucking dead. All right? Can't a girl have hobbies? No, not hobbies like this. All right? Banned. That's banned. You're literally talking to a demon right now? Yeah, but this one's chill. This demon is literally trapped by how stupid it is. It can't do evil. It's just a chill guy. You wouldn't get it. You wouldn't understand. You just wouldn't get it, bro. Let's see. Would it make sense to give... No. I think that's probably fine. Whatever happened to the dragon heart in the basement, by the way? Or in my inventory? Did I ever use it? Because we picked up a dragon heart. It's right here. Oh. Wait, can I just talk to them with it? Oh. 1 second. Hold on. Your Highness, did you ask to see me? I wanted to give you this dragon heart. Can I just say no? And then, did I ask to see you? No. Oh, okay, well then. That's kind of funny. I want to see if I can give Silger another dragon heart. One of the good ones. No, not like that, Bessie. Not like that. Not like that. All right, round table time. All right, Doulahan, you're going with Aaron. And I think that'll have to do it, hopefully. Hopefully they don't fuck up. Is anyone super injured? There is a chance that they would die if they fuck this up, so I should repair Aaron's armor. So let's repair Aaron. And there you are. Repair. There we go. All right. Go, my knights. Oh, wait, 1 second. I forgot about mealtime. The most important meal of the day. Doulahan, you like tacos? Doulahan. Dude, so many of my people love tacos. They love the tacos. All right, here we go. Dun 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 dun. Do do do. All right, everyone should be coming back today, right? And finish their quests. All right, let's see if we beat the in the great horse race. Nice, success. Your knight has reached a perfectly acceptable position, acceptable enough to qualify for the next round. Yay! We got spurs of swiftness, spurs that allow you to go faster without scratching your horse. Ooh, nice. Gideon's origin. All right, let's see if we can do this. Oh yeah, we got that. Easy. Easy clap, boss. Alrighty. Sir Gideon requested an audience with us regarding revelations that were, according to him, disturbing. Mm-hmm. Alright, these two can surely beat this, right? Right, guys? There we go. Oh, we almost had a great success. That could have been awesome. That could have been so good. I would have loved that. Oh, well. All right, we got Silger and Ursula level up, baby. Hell yeah. All right, I want to see... Oh, let's talk to Gideon first. Your Grace, I imagine you're not unaware that the water in the jars now tastes of twilight rain. What? Huh? What are you saying? Even the air feels heavy with silence, thick, almost tangible, as if the stones themselves were holding their breath. I'm not sure I understand. Unfortunately, I have to say that I don't either. Despite appearances, I am mostly content to simply put random words next to each other, Your Grace. Oh, so you're a silly guy. You think you're a little silly little guy. However, you really should examine the water now it jugs. I saw an insect floating in one of them. What kind of insect? I think it was some kind of cockroach, so you understand my concern. I can clean it if you like. Ah, pragmatism. The true assassin of poetry. Still, that would be kind of you. What a little goober. Alright. Did we learn any secrets? I keep saying investigate, and then we don't get any info. What do I pay you for? What do I fucking pay you for? I don't get it. I don't get it. Very well, Your Grace. We will start investigating at once. I actually have to look up if I'm just dumb. Are other people also having this issue? Am I dumb? I feel like I never actually get the investigation anymore. Let's see. Yeah, I have no clue. So maybe Ursula's just special and has a lot of secrets that I can't know. Who knows? Who fucking knows, boss? I'll just give up. We'll do someone else. All right, nothing on the map room. I guess we'll see what the... Actually, no, I wanted to inventory. See if I can do the quest. Okay, so it has to be for Aaron. Got it. All right, Aaron. Or Aaron. Your Highness, did you ask to see me? Yeah, I'm gonna give you the dragon heart. Oh, thank you, Your Highness. All that's left is to do this bloody ritual. I hope it'll be all right. It'll probably be fine, right? Totally. All right, audiences. Who do we have today? Lygia, Catalin, Shopkeeper, and Gideon. You are, the ruler of this place. It's you, right? In order for us to get to know each other better, I would like to clarify that my father named me Lygia, so you don't call me anything else. If my information is correct, your own father named you Sovereign, didn't he? Yeah, that's my name, Sovereign. Don't wear it out. Yep, Sovereign, that's definitely my name. It looks great on you. Her hands move nervously against one another. To tell you the truth, I come in his name, my father, because arriving in my own name would be strange. He is the master of his own lands, his lands, not yours, the ones we call South Bay, to the south, not north, not east, not west. I see, you really like to explain things. In case if you wanted to put a point on a map, you know, see where it is. All right. I'm just gonna say dot, dot, dot. Dot, dot, dot. Dot, dot, dot. Dot, dot. I'm not surrendering. I'm gonna keep dot, dot, dotting until you say something. Say something to me. Say something to me. Dude, if I give up now, I'm gonna look like I back down. You see, I could have given up earlier and it would have been acceptable. But now I can't. I'm not allowed to, because if I do this, if I back down now, like it's making me look like I'm going back on my word. So I have to keep doing this until something happens. Come on, please. Please, something has to happen. Surely if I do this enough times, there's something. Surely. Please. Please don't make me look like an idiot. Please. Please. You're making it more painful by the second every time I click this button. Oh no. Chat, I think I might have to click anything else. I think I might have to do it. Okay, I'll give it 5 more times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fuck. Okay, fine. Anything else? Oh yes, South Bay is a coastal county, so its economy relies mainly on port traffic. We do a lot of import-export. Entire shipments of fish, fabrics, spices, things. Then there's the big market in Shellington. They say you can... It seems to me that Our Grace wanted details about the reason for your visit, not a touristic guide. Thanks, Arlen. Oh, please excuse me. My father. He's extremely ill. Ill in the sense that he cannot do what he would normally be able to do. I need your help. That's why I'm here. And what is he ill with? I don't really know, but my father isn't doing well. Let's say it's hereditary in the sense that some of my ancestors went through the same thing. They died from it, of course. Oh, yippee. How may we help you? Well, I'm looking for the wish-granting lamp. Huh? I don't have that. We don't got a lamp around here. Ah, yes, of course, the wish-granting lamp. You know it? The wishing lamp, Your Grace, is a recurring artifact in local maritime folklore. It's an extremely powerful object that could grant any wish. However, the scholarly community hasn't yet reached a consensus on whether it actually exists. Yes, any wish. Well, I think maybe not the ones that are poorly worded. Like everyone else, I thought it was just a fairy tale, a story to jack up fish prices at the market, but something's been stirring lately. Not literally, well, a little. A rumor that a scout from the Empire has set out to search for this lamp along our coastline. Really? And now people speak of it in the market, in taverns, and in scholarly circles. It is said that if it exists, it's sure to reappear. A lamp that can grant any wish. Surely it could cure my father, right? She is utterly desperate. Well, I guess we can help you. Okay, thank you. Yeah? Yeah? You're proposing a quest then? Quest? Does that mean I owe you something in return? I hadn't really thought about it that way. God damn it! What is with these people? I just thought, give words and receive actions. No worries, Lady Lygia. I'll take care of the paperwork. Your Grace, the port taverns of the Shellington Market would be good places to start gathering information. Alternatively, we could send someone to the Tower Library. It holds an impressively rich collection of local folklore, including some unique works. Alright. You are free to choose the course of action, but one thing is certain. Such an artifact must not be found by anyone but us. Okay, so it's an important one. In that case, we'll go ask the merchants some questions. Surely they know a thing or two, right? I hope you succeed. I believe in you. I'm sure you'll make it. I'll wait for your return then. I don't know how to conclude. The exit is on the right. Thanks. Well, that was weird. That was an interesting conversation. All right, Catalin. Congratulations, my dear. Your performance in the first round of the Derby was, well, an exquisite surprise. You've undoubtedly heard about the defeat, how frustrating, of your South Bay's neighbors. Indeed, their mount was so curious about the local fauna that it could not resist tasting every plant in its path, leaving its rider painfully behind. An annoying, yet fascinating moment. So what a shame. Yes, needless to say, the choice of who to eliminate became quite obvious. This does not diminish your achievements, of course. Your knights are remarkable. They're clearly not the type to mix romance and work, for example. You can tell right away. Uh-huh. We were expecting more difficulties, I must say. I gotta act cocky. Oh, you won't be disappointed, my dear.
The second stage takes place in a place called the Treacherous Mountains. Are they treacherous? Are they mountains that are treacherous? These mountains are a veritable labyrinth riddled with misleading detours, false shortcuts, hidden precipices behind certain rocks. Here, 1 second, chat. I gotta pause real quick. Here's gonna take a bit, like 5 minutes or more maybe. So I'm just gonna trigger ads. It might be a little bit longer. We'll see. It depends on how long to do this. But I'm gonna trigger ads early. I'll be back in a couple minutes. All right. Or the stream might end after. We'll see. It really depends. Shouldn't be too bad, but my time might get taken up. So, BRB.
All right, chat. I'm gonna have to stop stream for today. I gotta go deal with some life stuff. Nothing bad, but gotta deal with that over stream, unfortunately. So I will see you all on Monday, where I will be playing more of this game. For those here who came to stop by and from Papers Raid, thanks for coming by. I'll see you then. All right. Not gonna raid because I kind of gotta go really fast. Oh, Lindsay got here. No.